Hi everyone, we're here with Kai-sama, an Ayahuasca Maestra who facilitates ayahuasca ceremonies and uses music to heal people in those ceremonies. So we're here to talk with her about how she does that during her ceremonies. So I'm JD, I'm a statistician and music therapist here to offer statistically significant support. If you don't mind hitting those like and subscribe buttons so that you can get the support as it comes out. It is a very healing plant, but for those who don't know what it is, can you briefly describe what ayahuasca is and what it's good for healing for?
Ayahuasca itself is a vine, but it's also a leaf called chacruna. And so combined together, it creates the ayahuasca brew. So even though there's the ayahuasca vine, it has to be combined with the chacruna leaf, which contains the DMT, which is the visionary component of the medicine, with the ayahuasca vine, which is the MAOI inhibitor, enabling us to have those visions. She is a master of going into the shadow, going into trauma, going into a lot of our 3D based um, emotions, issues that have a home here. She's great to drastically address those within us. And whatever we are hiding from, it's hard to hide from her. It's hard to hide from the plants. That's one of the benefits of working with ayahuasca. There's nowhere to hide. You've come here for healing and you will face yourself. The other aspect is on a frequency energetic level, it can be very healing, especially through the Icaros that comes through. The different plants are coming through. They work side by side with ayahuasca. Um, they bring in songs of medicine, and in the different pitches that get introduced, the tones, the delivery, on a deeper level, on a cellular level, DNA level, they are doing spiritual surgery. They have icaros that are designed specifically for the participants to work on their individual issues.
And the Icaros are the channeled songs that are coming from the spirits.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. So, and that's also an unfamiliar aspect of ayahuasca ceremonies, I believe. There are so many different facilitators out there. Some people will have a playlist and they will hit play, and then that is the extent of the ceremony, where the already planned playlist is guiding the experience for people.
Hmm.
Um, and then you have other people who are singing live, but they are singing Icaros that they might have been given permission to use by a maestro or a maestra, or they have also been given directly through the plants songs to use during ceremony. But these are songs that might be memorized, but song and ceremony in a way where the plants are, to a certain degree, coming through and helping that facilitator carry the music through in the delivery, in the certain emphasis on words, in a different feminine energy, for instance, or masculine energy. The same song might be sung, but depending on who is coming through, it might have a very different energy to it. The maestro has no control over what is going to be sung, at what frequency, what delivery, uh, how loud it will be, who it's directed towards, how long it will last, if it's going to be a mantra sung over and over again in a repetitive fashion you know, uh, to bring forward a trance-like state for the participants, or even that looping. Some people think looping is a negative, but And yes, there is this element of, you get stuck in the pattern over and over again, you can't get out of. But the key is you can get out of it. You have to get out of it, whether it's in ceremony or outside of ceremony. You have to find the tools within yourself to do it. And so what ayahuasca does, what she has told me is this is a valuable tool. It clearly it clearly exhibits for the participant what is going on, what are the repeated patterns, how is this a never-ending cycle, and you have to find your way out of it. You have to be lost. You have to feel like you're in a spiral, leading to an abyss. That dire of a situation for you to emerge out of it. You have to find the tools yourself. And then when you find yourself in that repeated cycle where you're back at square one, lost, you know how to get out of it. You know that it's been done before. You've been here before. You remember. And the repetition to trance-like state, for every ceremony, you want to create that, or you want to invoke that consciousness to create what they call the meriacion, the visionary state. So in that visionary state, it's kind of similar to the shamanic drumming or the rattling, where you're creating that repetitive sonic driver to get your mind relaxed enough, this carrier through the sound into altered states where the visions are held. And once you are crossing over into that space and are staying there, and ayahuasca works in waves too. So she'll give you a break, and you'll go right back into a deep, deep visionary state. And so the repetition helps to do that. But the repetition, depending on the goal, can also chip away at blocks, resistance, stagnancy within a person, stubbornness, or maybe like a tenacious, what somebody might call a demon. You know what I mean? Like some attachment that somebody might have that is really difficult to wedge out. So it might seem like a repetition, but it's like a hammer, a jackhammer, just really at it, breaking through. But it also can be this hypnotic state, really creating that environment where you can just ride right into the altered state and have those visions. And the Icaros themselves will help create those visions for you, really bring them forward into your awareness. That's one of many possibilities,
Okay.
one of their reasons to structure it in a certain way. You cannot record this. They don't even want to be recorded. This moment will never happen again because we're constantly changing as energetic beings. We're constantly moving and evolving, and it's never going to be the same moment, the same medicine. There will always be medicine. There will always be an Icaros. The channeling will always happen, and the plants have told me that. There's no need to record because the moment has passed. And then the next moment will require a different Icaros.
It sounds like the plants really want you to be mindful and present and in the moment.
Exactly. Because every moment is different. Every need is different for each person. Even if they come back ceremony after ceremony, every ceremony is different. And it requires a different set of Icaros, a different team of doctors, different structure to the ceremony.
This has been fascinating. I love talking about this and how different people use different music and how it comes about. So as we only have a few minutes left, so as we wrap up, are there any final thoughts you'd like to say, and how can people reach out to you if they're interested in working with you?
Well, in addition to the ayahuasca ceremonies, I guess it was possible for them to go through you because I only, it's not like I have a website. It's not like I can be outspoken about this in public.
That's
And then,
possible.
and then you can vet them and make sure.
Yeah.
It's
They,
I'm not, yeah, I'm not in the position where I have a website. So yes, they can get to me through you.
awesome. And if you're interested, you can leave a comment down below. You can also email me at hoguemt, that's HOGUE, M as in Mary, T as in Todd, at gmail.com. And I can get you in contact with Kaye. So, as always, it's a pleasure talking to you. I love this. I learn more and more every time I talk to you about
And the plants love it. They're like, they want to be so integrated in this realm and every opportunity. Um, and it's not just in song; they come through me outside the ceremony too. And it's been quite a partnership, quite a sharing of this vessel with them.
it.
And I thank you. I
Well,
thank you for your bravery and your commitment to incorporating music into all aspects of healing. And that itself is something that is groundbreaking and needs to be spread as well.
mhm.
Music of all forms is medicine.
Music of all forms. Very true. And that's what music therapists are here to do, is to help
Mhm.
facilitate that. So, again, thank you so much. And for everyone listening to this, if you like this video, please hit that like button. If you want more content like this, if you want Kaye to come back, hit that subscribe button, and so that you can still have that statistically significant support as it comes out. Thank you.
Mm. And okay. Goodbye. Thank
Bye.
you.